Hello, K group. It is so good to be with you today. I am not live with you today, but I am sending you this recording. And even in this recording, you can make comments under this recording as I'm going. So I will be asking you questions, asking you to interact, and I will be going back to this thread to answer your questions, comment on your comments, like and love. So you can do that all throughout this recording. For the next 20 minutes, I'm going to focus on sponsoring. As you can imagine, that's the hot topic since we have this amazing opportunity for your friends, family, customers, hostesses to consider starting their own 31 business for only $49. With them getting $131 product credit, this is opportunity for them to start for a great value, but we are allowing them to start strong and have a great opportunity. So I wanted to share with you today 5 habits that a remarkable recruiter has. These are habits that anyone can have. It doesn't take a special person. It doesn't take a special personality to be a remarkable recruiter. I hope that makes you feel great to know that with anyone, it is possible to be a consistent recruiter. So take notes, write down these habits, comment, like, and love as I share today. And in just 20 minutes, I really hope to inspire you to look at sponsoring in a way that you haven't before, from the heart. The fact that you are getting to make a difference and help somebody and impact their life. So I want to start with habit number 1. A remarkable recruiter works the business with consistency. So if you are working towards the cruise, this is something we have already talked about, something that if you are joining the Ready, Set, Sail series, you're hearing us talk about consistent party schedules. And each Ready, Set, Sail training is giving you ideas on getting your bookings at the party. So by being intentional with that, you are staying in business. So you just need to get 1 month booked and then make the commitment not to close a party without a booking attached to it, and you stay in business. And that is how simple consistency is in this business. So whether you're choosing to do 2 parties a month or you're choosing to do 4, 6, or 8, you do it consistently, you offer the business at those parties, you will be sponsoring. Habit number 2, a remarkable recruiter is always smiling. Yes, he's always smiling. And so you may say, oh my goodness, I smile. I should be recruiting. But let me pose to you this way. If I were to text your last 10 hosts and ask them if you were smiling before, during, and after your parties, what would their response be? Because here's something to keep in mind. A smile is a reflection. If you have, for any reason, lost the joy in your business, then I encourage you to reevaluate, why is it that you're even doing this? It is important that you are feeling joy and that you are loving what you're doing. That does come across to your hostesses and to your guests without even realizing it. People are drawn to people with joy. They're drawn to someone who appears and is confident that they are successful. So that's the second habit. They're always smiling. Habit number 3, remarkable recruiters are active and not passive. They're active and not passive. If I went into a garden and I had a butterfly net and I held the butterfly net up in the middle of the garden, and I just stood there hoping and praying that a butterfly would fly into the net, what kind of success would I get? I'm going to let you guys comment there, okay? What kind of success would I get if I just stood and hoped that a butterfly went in? But what if I went into the garden with that butterfly net and I went in and I looked under bushes, I went to the flowers and I moved the flowers around, or maybe I picked up a log and I moved it over, and I actually went in looking for the butterfly, to scoop up a butterfly. those chances, my chances are much greater. I'm looking, I'm taking action, I'm being intentional, and I'm willing to just be active. Then my chances are better. So an active recruiter is not just going to the party and hoping that somebody walks up to them and says, can I learn more about the business? Or I want to start the business. Or they may not be waiting for somebody to ask them any questions. An active recruiter looks at every single guest at their party as a possible next team member. They do not prejudge. An active recruiter decides that I'm going to offer the business to everyone. Most will say no, but I'm looking for that 1 in 10 that is going to say yes. So that means I do need to offer it to everyone. So that's being active and not passive. So that's habit number 3. Habit number 4, a remarkable recruiter focuses on others more than themselves. All right, so you may say, you know what, I'm a thoughtful person. I care about people, so I'm really good on this habit. Remarkable recruiters focus on others more than themselves. So I'm going to present this scenario, and then this will help you scale a little bit better as to how you rate in this habit. So let's say you just finished your party and someone comments to you, wow, you are good at what you do. Clearly, you are meant to do this. Do you say thank you, soak in the compliment, and that's it? Yeah, it would be easy to do and have that good feeling. Well, what about the response, thank you? What you see is that I love what I do. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? So do you see how there was a thank you, but I immediately turned it back to that person because the reality is she noticed, and she noticed because there is interest there. And so by turning it around, you increase the chance that you could create a recruit lead this way by inviting her to consider it. So that's an example of thinking of others more than yourself. And the 5th habit to being a remarkable recruiter is a remarkable recruiter stays in control of the process. So you may say, the process, what's the process? Well, there is a process in recruiting. And if you haven't heard of the 3 I's of recruiting, write this down. You first need to generate interest. So create interest. Inform, meaning, inform is creating interest. Second is invite. Create interest or inform, invite, and then the 3rd I is the interview. So do you create interest at your parties? Do you invite every guest? And then do you hold a 3-question interview? So that's the process. Now, last week I talked about getting leads off of the fence. That is also part of the process. So that if you do have somebody say, I need to think about it, what do you do in that process? Do you let them sit on the fence, or do you learn how to find out what it is that they're thinking about and set scheduled time for follow-up if necessary? Those are examples of staying in control of the process. You know where you're at. And again, not being passive, but being active to make it happen. All right, so a quick review of the habits, and then I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 for each habit. And I want you to go ahead and put these in the comments. All right, so you would put habit 1, 5. I'm rating myself a 5 because I want to go back and I want to see how you're doing. So the first habit, which is works the business with consistency. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 means I don't have any consistency in my business. I just party whenever there's a party available. Or 10, meaning I know my goal for parties each month and I meet it. So scale of 1 to 10, so put it in the comments, habit 1, and then your number, okay? I'm gonna let all of you do that. And the great thing about this recording is that you can hit pause right now and put in your number. All right, then push play again. Habit number 2, a remarkable recruiter is always smiling. How are you feeling about your business? Do you feel joy? Is that reflected on your face consistently? All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, pause and then put habit 2 and then your number. All right, scale of 1 to 10. Then habit number 3, remarkable recruiters are active, not passive. So a 1 would mean I'm passive and I just wait for somebody to come up to me and tell me they want to do the business. 10 means I'm active. I offer the business to every guest at my parties and everywhere I go. I want to offer the gift that I have. So where do you rate on a scale of 1 to 10? Pause, put habit 3, and then your number. All right, and habit number 4, remarkable recruiters focus on others more than themselves. 1 means I'm really not thinking about what this could do for other people's lives. I'm just thinking about the goals I have. And 10 means, no, I totally know that if I completely care about others and put others first, I will automatically be rewarded in this business. And that is my consistent mindset. Okay, 1 to 10. Pause, put in your number. And the 5th habit of a remarkable recruiter is that you stay in control of the process. 1 means I didn't even know there was a process to follow. 10 means I know the process and I follow it to a T. I am sure to generate interest wherever I go, especially at the party. I am sure to invite every guest. I am sure to offer the chance to interview and explore if 31's a fit. And I make sure no one's sitting on the fence, that I'm pulling a yes or a no from every lead. Okay, so those are your habits. Rate yourself in number 5. And then I would love for you to just comment. Take a minute and comment. What is of the 5 habits, which one are you going to focus on next in terms of this is going to be my intentional focus. I want to get better at this habit because I know it can make a difference. So by having these habits in mind, imagine not just during a recruiting incentive or an extra perk for starting their 31 business, imagine year-round what you could do by implementing these habits 12 months out of the year. Now, I love your fervor and your excitement for the $49 deal, okay, to get $131 worth of product. But let's do the math. Is it not a greater value to start a business for $99 and get $400 worth of product? Have y'all processed that? It's actually our regular size kit and our classic opportunity to start where she gets the best value and the most products to be able to start strong and make the most money because she has the most products. She can then do a launch party and earn even more products for free and earn wishes and get even more products. So it doesn't matter if it's during an amazing opportunity like we have right now, or if it is a time where we have a $99 business opportunity. It's a very small investment for the payout. You're in this K group, so you know this. You know that the value comes back, that there is a return on investment. So believe that and share that, and it will come back to you. And I can't wait to hear about your success. I will be live with you again next week, and we'll be able to celebrate your amazing recruiting results for the month of May. All right, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.